if that is called a touchdown on the field, that there wasn't anything conclusive from what we've seen, every angle we've seen. There wasn't anything conclusive, which makes me ask this question, and this isn't Packers or Bears related. This is mostly NFL. Would you at that point, because every scoring play is reviewed,
Right.
right? Would you at that point lean towards calling those touchdowns and then taking touchdowns off the board, or would you rather it be this questionable quote unquote controversy retrospectively?
I to me this is a lot like the whole umpire in baseball situation, and I think the umpire in baseball situation is a little bit more clear as far as like you touch the base or not. Whereas in football and other things can fall into this category too. There's a lot of like you want it called as it's seen, and because that's how the game's always been played. And we just said it when you go back and you look at something in slow motion, it can look very different than what it looked like in real motion. And catching the football, I'll give the Cowboys something that they want here. The Cowboys fans, in real time, does it look like Dez catches that football? Absolutely. Does that look like what a football catch looks like? Yes. That's why it was called a catch. Unfortunately, the NFL wrote a bunch of dumb rules in there that the more egregious example was Megatron. I don't know if you remember that. You probably do remember that because I believe the Bears won that game because of that
Yep.
call.
Yep.
I mean, he caught the ball in the end zone and put it on the ground,
Yeah.
and it's like, wait, that how in the earth is that an incomplete pass? Like it was unreal to me how that could be called an incomplete pass. So to me, I kind of lean towards I'd rather have it called as it's seen. When you see Megatron catch that ball and put it on the ground, that's a catch. Like it just like I don't need to look at your rule book at that point. I see that with my eyes that was a catch. It's a touchdown. Game over. Same thing with Dez. Even I think you can say, and that's why Cowboys fans still say it was a catch because when you watch it, it's like he caught the ball and then he made a move for the end zone. Like that was a catch. Why do we need to go to the rule book at that point? Why is there a rule that says, hey, wait, but think about me if you think that's a catch? Fortunately for Packers fans, McCarthy knew about that on some wild way. I mean, I remember being just absolutely shocked because I walked away from the TV at that point because I was pissed. But yeah, man. So I think I lean towards I want it called as it's seen. In those cases, it's tough because there's such a cluster around the ball. So, how is it seen? Is it even close to accurate? We've seen examples where, they get it totally wrong. Um, so I don't know, man. I think that I kind of lean towards, and this is maybe a theme. I just lean towards not having a rule in place and dealing with these situations as they come up. And again, we've